Dear brothers, Advent greetings. I'm offering to you a reflection on a season of hope. As we enter, as I enter the season of hope, a season traditionally linked with joy and hope, how do I find myself? My Advent may not be one of candles and hymns, but realistically, perhaps, I find myself this Advent as tired, busy, or even hopeless. Here is a short reflection where Advent finds me. This Advent, this year, I stumbled into Advent tired and longing for light, too exhausted at times to seek it out myself. And then it strikes me the light isn't waiting to be found, it comes searching for me. That is the heart of the season. That light comes searching for me, and this light will find me anyway. So let us start unpacking what hope really means. When psychologists and researchers dwelled into the science of hope, they discovered that some aspects of hope were surprisingly different from what we initially thought. One assumption around hope is that hope is wishful thinking that something will turn out well. A word we use for hope is often optimism. But the truth is that hope is a verb with its sleeves rolled up. Let's spell hope. H-O-P. H-O-P, hop. Sometimes it may be better to spell hope as H-O-P because to hope means to hop. The American psychologist Charles Snyder, renowned for his extensive study on hope, emphasized that hope isn't just the belief in a brighter future, but more importantly, that we have the ability to make it happen. So hope is not tied to a good outcome. Hope is not tied to the future. Neither is hope optimism, and especially hope is not optimism about things outside of our control. In the picture that you see there in the background is that of a public ecology awareness event which happened earlier this year, which involved religious from different congregations collaborating in response to our cry to the earth. A small, tiny action of hope. St. Augustine would say, hope has two daughters. What are their names? Anger and courage. Anger? Yes, anger at the way things are, at the way things are with the poor, and the way things are with the planet. And the courage to see, yes, courage, the courage to see that they are the things, they are the way the things are, that the way the things are do not remain the way they are. So anger and courage. We are called not only so then to find hope this Advent, but to become hope, to become hope. Become hope for the vulnerable, become hope for the poor, become hope for the wounded planet. A story from the book Hope, autobiography of Pope Francis, illustrates this. Writing about the time when the votes indicated that he would be the next Pope, Pope Francis shares. Next to me was the Archbishop Emeritus of San Paulo, Cardinal Claudio Humes, a great friend. And when the votes went up to two-thirds, the usual applause came because the Pope was elected. He hugged me, kissed me, and said, "Don't forget the poor. Don't forget the poor." And that word entered into my heart, the poor, the poor. Then immediately, in relation to the poor, I thought of Francis of Assisi. I took the name of Francis for my pontificate. And we know that in every way, like Saint Francis of Assisi, Pope Francis was hope, especially for the hurting planet and the vulnerable ones. This image of Edmund at the window gathers all the threads we have been talking about. Historical accounts of Edmund's life speak of a woman, often identified as Mary Power, who gestured towards the window and pointing to the poor ragged children in the street, exclaimed, "Can you see Edmund there? There is your monastery in the streets." From that moment, the poor were always in Edmund's heart. What is in my heart? So I leave you with this question for deeper reflection. Standing at Edmund's window and hearing the cry of the earth and the cry of the poor, what concrete change am I being asked to make so that hope moves from my heart into the streets and the villages of our wounded world? Happy Advent, my dear brothers.